Rashee Rice, he has been suspended for 6 games. So he'll be coming back for week 7. And this suspension has come because he essentially violated the NFL's personal conduct rule. So because he violated the NFL's personal conduct rule, he's been suspended for 6 games due to the crash and all. He is going to have to pay for his actions. Kansas City is also going to have to pay for those actions because they face a lot of really, really big teams within the first 6 weeks of those games. So hopefully they have another game plan. This is Shaq Mason. Shaq Mason's Wednesday morning arrest stemmed from a violent incident he had with the mother of his child at her Franklin, Tennessee. According to the documents, Mason broke into the woman's residence at around 3:11 a.m. He made his way into her bedroom and choked her out. Then he allegedly punched the woman in the mouth before stating he was going to her. Word starts with a K. They also stated Mason went on to send a selfie to the woman with a text that read, "I'm gonna you." It starts with a K. Mason, who's still in police custody as of late Wednesday afternoon, is tentatively due in court for a hearing on the matter in October. The charges are 1 count of aggravated assault, 1 count of aggravated burglary, 1 count of harassment, and 1 count of driving on a suspended license. His bond was set for $150,000, though the jail records say that he remains behind bars. He got it. So previously, I said that I felt like Micah Parsons and the Dallas Cowboys were going through a divorce. I felt like they were divorcing, and part of me wanted them to go to marriage counseling for them to figure it out. Apparently not. Apparently, Jerry Jones said, "I'm done with this. We're going to move on. We're going to hopefully be a better team moving forward. We're going to go hopefully get us some Pro Bowl players, get us to where we need to be, move on to the next point." Micah did request a trade, and he probably was like, "You know what? We want people that want to be here, that want to be on this team, that want to play." And I gave him the deal that I said I was going to give him. I was going to guarantee and give him more money than he could ever imagine. Money that he can put in a 7-foot pool and just go ahead and swim in it. I was going to give him the money, but you got to sit down at my table and on my time and do it with me. But Micah just seems like, okay, well, I'm unpleased with all of this, so there's that. Figure out, what's going on. Taking trade calls. And then 3 hours, 4 hours later, Micah Parsons is traded to Green Bay. Wait a minute. I guess it wasn't the Eagles. I guess it's cool. It ain't the Eagles. 4-year deal. $188 million contract. I believe it's $120 million fully guaranteed upon signing. And he is now the highest. He is the highest paid non-quarterback in NFL history. And all it took was for the Packers to make it happen. I think he's going to have some shock value going to Green Bay, because from my understanding, there's not really much there. Not much going on over there. It gets super duper cold and they play outdoors. He's coming from a warm climate where it was luxury. They play in a dome. I don't know if it's because it's way too hot in Texas, so they gotta have it in a dome. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. I don't know. I'm just saying they play in a dome, right? So it's air conditioned. Okay, you going to play outside in Green Bay. Outside. So I think he's gonna be a little shocked first. It's gonna take him a while to get acclimated. Okay, but him and Jordan Love, they got a nice friendship. So I think he'll be all right. Did her thing, and now she's doing her thing in other ventures, like GLP-1s. Y'all know Serena Williams, the GOAT. Outwardly told us all that she has been on GLP-1s, which has helped her lose over 30 pounds, and she's so happy that she has gotten to this point in her life where she had to take them. And for me, when I heard and I seen the commercial It was very generic. It was very like everybody said the same thing. This was the best decision of my life. I felt like I couldn't lose weight. I don't want any commercialisms when you're trying to tell me why you got on that. I speak to me in black lingo, okay? Because I ain't judging. I'm trying to figure out if I want to spend the money on myself. But the company is called Row, and she is saying that she's a partner or whatever. There's some articles saying that she has a stake in it, like she is part owner of this company. And it would make sense. I mean, like she is well known for doing ventures. She has a quite thick and stacked portfolio in terms of capital. A lot of people are using these weight loss drugs to lose weight, and you do with that as you must. This is Taylor Townsend. Taylor Townsend is a tennis player. And then this situation with Taylor came and was like, boom. And it was like, what is going on? So essentially she was playing against Yelena. And at the end of it, there was some words sparked between them. And I'm saying allegedly because this is allegedly, but there are videos and things as well where Yelena was basically telling Taylor that she was classless, and she lacked education, and that, you know, she was upset. Those like unwritten rules that every sport kind of has, right? In almost every organization, like even the military has like unwritten rules, right? So like she kind of violated some of those unwritten rules according to Yelena. That's how she felt. And Yelena was wrong, period. Let's get that started there. She was wrong, period, for the approach, for how she spoke to her, for the way that she carried herself, the unsportsmanlike conduct. Horrible, right? In this climate, you gotta watch what you say, and everybody knows that. You gotta watch what you say, right? So obviously, some people took it and was like, "Oh, she's saying that she's uneducated and she's classless because of her skin tone, because she's black." And would she have said that to a person that was not black or whatever? And honestly, I think that she would have. I'm not even taking up for the girl. I think that she would have. If you know about foreign countries, they take what they do very, very seriously, and they do be getting pissed. They be getting pissed, real bad. Like they be ready to duke it out and fight. And again, her actions were not right. Her words were not right. But I don't think that, and even Taylor said she didn't take it as it being like a black thing in a way. But it was just kind of like the wrong thing to say. I think she was really saying she's uneducated when it comes to tennis. And it's like, well, who are you to tell anybody that they're uneducated from tennis? Just because I don't want to do the unwritten or unspoken rules in tennis, that doesn't mean I'm not educated in tennis. Doesn't mean that I'm classless because I decided to do what I want to do when I want to do it. And it's also not my fault that you're here on U.S. soil and the people are rooting for the U.S. player. That's not my fault. You can be mad at that, but don't be mad at me because I'm doing things my way. Everything is not going to be your way. So yeah, being a sore loser in your sport, you know better than to do that. Baby girl, you are so pretty, pretty.